Sooner Scoop HD.
Kind of had time to unwind just the last couple of days and kind of settle, after that tough game on Saturday.
Yeah, when we got back on Saturday, you got to, kind of just think about what happened and internalize it. And I know for me, being my last one in a game of that magnitude, it hurt, So just kind of getting over that because you don't want it to run into other weeks, you know what I'm saying? So we got to kind of put that to bed and then get on to the next week.
What's that process of kind of rebuilding confidence?
Yeah, I think it starts with just getting out there and remembering all the good things that we have done building up, I think the confidence comes from preparation and, like I said, I think we've done a really good job of preparing, and sometimes it doesn't always marry up. Sometimes it takes a little bit, but our preparation throughout the spring and the winter workouts has been great. So, hopefully we just keep on chipping away with it and we, break through.
What's your role in all of this and trying to get it back on track?
Just being the best leader that I can, being an old guy that has been through a lot of situations. Someone asked me, I've never been in this situation. It's uncharted territory for me, but that doesn't mean I haven't been through a whole lot of situations, a whole lot of football situations, So just being an older guy that's been through some stuff and being able to tell the young guys, like, it's okay, the sky's not falling down, it's the sun's still gonna shine in the morning. And, if we could get it turned around, we could still have a pretty good season. So, just making sure that the young guys are great mentally and just continuing to lead and lead hard. My parents used to say all the time, I'm going to talk it to them blue in the face, and I don't have too much longer here, so I'm going to talk to them blue in the face and make sure I get the job done.
Have you noticed that being a problem with some of the younger guys, or is it just like a main point for you to emphasize?
It's just the main point, the young guys have been great, but it's just, with the difference in ages that we have on this team, the structure of the team is kind of different than most years. So I think it's just the principle of getting young guys, because I know how I was when I was a young guy. And so just making sure that I reach all of them and not let any thoughts wander and, any bad negative thoughts linger.
What has the process been? You mentioned as an older guy with some experience. What's been the process with you and some of the other guys on the team as far as recovering from that game on Saturday?
Well, I think the first thing is that we have to look at the man in the mirror. We have to look at the film, see where we went wrong, And so we've done that, and the film, as crazy as it seems, it's not ever as bad as it seems, and it's not ever as good as it seems when you do play good, So just getting back and watching the film and studying that a little bit, seeing where we went wrong, and then just coming together and just staying together, Some of the offensive guys went out to eat, just staying together as a group and knowing that we're better together. And the only thing that can help us now is playing for each other. The love for each other has to be the most prevailing factor of this offense and in this team in general. And, that's going to be what does it for us.
How much different does this Kansas team look versus what you did from that group last year?
Say it again?
The Kansas this year on film, how much different defensively do they look than
Oh man, they're doing some great things. They're a great team, And the thing with them is they've always had talent, you know what I'm saying? And, that's across the board with every D1 team. Every D1 team has great players. You don't just become a D1 football player for no reason. So it'll be a great challenge, and we're looking forward to getting out there and, getting a good game plan on them and then executing it the right way.
Anything different about this Monday, or any different approach that maybe you're trying to take?
I think the biggest thing is just holding on to, going back to our principles and our standard, I think that's the biggest thing. Maybe along the way somewhere we have drifted from that, and we're just going to continue to make sure that the things that are important in this program, the pillars that we set way back when, we're going to make sure that those are still prevalent. We're going to make sure to lean on them even harder now. And I think that's what's going to be also what does it for us, just making sure that all of our standards, we're not compromising anything and everybody's on board, and, there's no gray area.
Brent said something Saturday about he thinks maybe the team feels tired. Any truth to that, do you think? You feel it physically or mentally?
I'm a guy I'm a no excuse guy. So I'm one of those guys that I believe that no matter if we're mentally tired or not, everybody should be able to pick it up on game day, and maybe, throughout the year we cut down a little bit, take care of our bodies a little bit better. But at the end of the day, it's no excuses. We just got to play better. So.
I asked you 2 weeks ago about seeing you in that Wildcat situation. We saw some success there on that one drive with you at the helm. You think we can see that in the future, possibly?
That's something you have to ask BB and them, man. I have no clue. I'm just here to do whatever I can, you know. Were
you kind of frustrated you didn't get to maybe air one out?
I just do what I'm asked, man, you know. Just do what I'm asked, and then, you know, if the opportunity presents itself later on, then it presents itself, but I just do what I ask.
Was that enjoyable for you, though? I mean, I would think that would be kind of fun to be the versatile guy out there.
It was definitely a surreal moment, you know. I talked about it on my podcast. Like, when I was out there at one point in time, we were, you know, to the Texas side, and it was rocking, and it was loud, and I was like, wow, like, I'm really playing, like, Wildcat quarterback right now.
You're calling
you know?
signals, too.
Yeah, so, yeah, you know, it was a surreal feeling, especially in that game that meant so much, you know, much to me. So it was different, but it was definitely enjoyable, for sure.
Another thing Brent talked about in the postgame was that it feels like you guys have played perfect football right now. Is there a way to kind of take a step back and relax a little bit, or what needs to happen so that doesn't become a thing where you guys have to press or anything like that?
Yeah, I think that the biggest thing for our offense right now is actually to play loose and, you know, and just, you know, just play loose and relax a little bit and just go out and make plays. That's the biggest thing. We have to go out and expect to make plays and make those plays, you know. We can't wait on anybody else to make plays. And so I think that's going to be a big emphasis for us this week, just going out and, you know, attacking the opportunities that we get everybody, you know, because there's going to be plenty of them. There always is, and we just have to make sure that we're on top of that.
Well, to that end, is there kind of a balance? Is there a balance you kind of have to hit where it comes to, like you're talking about, playing loose while also, you know, having a sense of urgency, trying to get back on track? Is there a balance there?
Yeah, there definitely is. You know, it's a focused intensity. You know, you can't be overly intense where you know, are like full of rage and you know, don't remember your job, but you also have to be, you know, intense. You know, you have to be focused and you have to be intense. And then there's the having fun aspect of it. You know, some of the best teams, when they go out there and they make great plays, you see them having fun with each other. And I think that's a big component that if we could get, especially with the, you know, how close this team is and this offense is in general, I think that we can really play for each other with the love that we have. So.
Sooner Scoop HD.